This is the blue marble. This is Earth. The one and only one we get. Humans have the responsibility of protecting this Earth for other animals on it. 1 trillion species on the planet Earth, all under the mercy of about 7 billion humans and rising. Instead of helping it, we are destroying it.
On today's episode, we will be talking about what climate change is and how it's affecting the Earth. According to NASA, climate change is defined as a change in the usual weather found in a place. This could be a change in how much rain a place usually gets in a year, or it could be the change in a place's usual temperature for about a month or so. Climate change and global warming are 2 similar phrases, but have 2 different meanings. Global warming refers to the upward temperature trend across the entire Earth since the early 20th century. But climate change refers to a broad range of global events created mainly by burning fossil fuels, from driving petroleum or diesel cars, power plants that burn coal, natural gas, or petroleum, which all add heat-trapping gases such as carbon dioxide and methane. These heat-trapping gases act like a blanket over the Earth, heating it up. I'm sure you all have seen this popular graphic. Solar radiation in the form of light passes through the atmosphere, where most of the radiation is absorbed by the Earth, and it warms it up, while some of the energy is being radiated back into space in the form of infrared waves. Some of the infrared is trapped by the Earth's atmosphere and warms it up. As more carbon dioxide is being emitted and the concentration increases, it traps more of the outgoing infrared radiation, heating the Earth even more. That is called the greenhouse gas effect, similar to what a greenhouse does. As you can see from this graph, the Earth's temperature has, for most of the 21st century, been climbing up at an exponential superfast rate. This is melting the north and south polar ice caps, melting glaciers and raising sea levels. The sea level raise is mostly from the warming of the ocean, which, as you know, is made from water. Water molecules, when heated, spread out, and in turn take up more space. The melting of poles and glaciers adds more water and expands and further raises the sea level. The warming also affects ecosystems all around the globe, from desertification, the replacement of farmland and water with an expanding desert on the African continent creating thousands of climate change refugees, to polar bears losing their habitat due to the ice melting at a rapid rate, to bark beetles, where the temperature is high enough that they are able to live year-round, now feasting on trees, killing them, and giving perfect conditions for wildfires, which is actually why California's wildfires were so big. Some climate change deniers' explanation of why it's all a hoax is the Earth's climate is and has always been changing. And to that, well, it's true, the Earth's climate is always changing, and there have been times when it has been cooler in temperature for thousands of years. But this change doesn't fit the past. The rapid rate at which temperature is increasing, the CO2 levels skyrocketing, and the rapid change of ecosystems. This picture is from NASA, taken at the Muir Glacier in Alaska. This is a direct quote from the NASA webpage. From 1941 to 2004, the front of the glacier moved back about 7 miles while its thickness decreased by more than 2,625 feet, according to the National Snow and Ice Data Center. Those are some extraordinary and alarming data points. According to the same article, 46 gigatons of ice from Alaskan glaciers were lost on average each year from 2003 to 2010. That's 46 trillion metric tons of ice lost each year. Another study at NASA with satellite measurements, also from the German Aerospace Center Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment, they found between 2003 and 2010 that ice mass lost from Greenland, Antarctica, and Earth's glaciers and ice mass totaled 4.3 trillion tons, which added around a half an inch or 12 millimeters to the global sea level. To put that into perspective, that's enough ice to cover the entire United States in 1.5 feet or a half a meter deep. I'd like to end on this quote from British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. "The era of procrastination, of half measures, of soothing and baffling expedients, of delays, is coming to its close. In its place, we are entering a period of consequences." You can find every graphic and data quoted in the description below at the bottom right-hand side of your screen and on the Schools Under 2C website. Just click blog and then find this video's title. School Under 2C encourages you to go and check out these links, and we encourage you to go out and find your own data. If that data you feel counters our data and the sources that we used, please email us with why our sources or our data are wrong and include your sources as well. Questioning and fighting is your right. Nobody can take that away from you.